Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Analytics Mindset. This is actually a little bit of a different video than I have had been doing so far. This is the premiere of the season 2 of Analytics Mindset. In case you're curious, this is a change in the channel. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with when I post video and whatnot, and this also helps my self-organizing too. This is a very brief announcement. Feel free to skip it as you can if you wanted to. I have my future videos here. I will be showing you some of the plans for later on for the rest of this year and 2025 in general for this channel. More important than not, I will have a list of most of my series here in this video as well. If you want to see them, you can. Yes, they are self-promotion there. What is season 2 of Analytics Mindset going to be? This is going to be a total of 12 episodes. I actually said 12, 3 of them are already out. You will see soon which ones. As you can see here, I have all of these ones planned. Possibly if you want, but I expect to get them out step by step in the order that is shown here. I may change one or another. I may decide to put another announcement video like this one, an update video, etc. But the core of the new series I'm going to have, and actually this is going to be a season 2 analytics mindset playlist, if there is not right now, that I will also put somewhere here, and season 1. We will start with the basics of casting and converting data types with SQL Server. I will go a lot deeper into that. Basic visualizations with Python and Seaborn. We have done some visualizations here and there, some graphs, but we will actually go into a lot of the Seaborn stuff and how it compares to Matplotlib, maybe depending on how long that video results. And yes, the advantages of that package. Linear regression with Excel, it is something that I consider basic, but it can be a good refresh for a lot of people, especially if in your job or in your projects you don't have access to a programming language or you just don't have access to anything else. You can use Excel still. Episode 7 is connecting to databases in Python, a lot more on how do you connect to a database, how do you authenticate to it, etc., etc. Episode 8 will introduce the R language and linear regression with R. R is not as popular as back when I was studying undergrad, but it's still a good language to know and just be aware of it. And in my experience, it just has a simpler syntax for some stuff than Python, even though it's very different than a lot of other programming language. Episode 9 will be database concepts, a lot more subqueries and CTEs, common table expressions. Episode 10 will be date and data manipulation. How do we use dates? How do databases interpret dates? Maybe going through one or two vendors. It really depends if I can get BigQuery to give it without charging me, for example. The cloud can be very expensive and it can be very dangerous. And finally, natural language processing 1.5, the follow-up of the join tags that I mentioned in my natural language processing video. And then how do you join and group data frames in pandas? Because it does have that capability. You can do it in Excel before or in SQL if you are putting a database before, but you can also do it on pandas. And I want to explore that as well for all of you. With that being said, you may be seeing that this is episode 4. Where are the first 3 episodes? Well, I already posted them. The first 27 episodes of this channel, I'm going to retroactively call them season 1 of Analytics Mindset. Again, it's more on the release schedule. When did I release these videos? Did I release them together? There was a gap of 3 to 4 months between season 1 and season 2. It helps me organizing. And as this channel gets older, because guess what? The 2 years anniversary of this channel is coming sooner than I expected. Then it allows me to just keep track on a lot of analytics, a lot of what happened, etc. All the 27 videos before the PL 900 exam video will be considered season 1, and all of that after that, including this one, is part of season 2. Now, again, here you can see these are the 3 videos that are part of the first part of this season 2, with the first the PL exam, the MS exam, and then the NLP video. Now, finally, these are my tentative dates. Everything is tentative until I actually publish it. I am posting this video in hopefully December the 9th. You should be seeing this video very soon, and the basic of visualization sometime before Christmas, and this one between Christmas and before New Year's. And this one we will see. Hopefully also before New Year's, but if not, you can always go to January. The rest of the videos are going to be for 2025. I'm already planning on that. Yes, there is going to be a season 3. It really depends. When I started this channel, I really was just doing here and there, just some videos because I could, but now I can explore a lot more topics. And honestly, a lot of it is also just passion projects of mine that I like sharing with you. There is a lot more I can go into, but as the channel matures, as it keeps getting older, I am trying to give it more exposure and also a lot more structure. So this is the first part of the structure. Well, you can see here, again, this is just a quick update video. It's really not very complicated, but for season 3, sometime in 2025, I'm not going to take as much of a break as I did that back between season 1 and 2. Might be a couple of months, might be 6 weeks. It really depends. It depends on how I feel too. But you are going to see a season 3 sometime before the second half of 2025, for sure. More in-depth programming, I expect to explore more packages, things in Python that maybe don't get enough attention, or there's just one video there and not really a lot of stuff going around. More advanced database concepts and best practice. What can you do with databases? What are the best practices? How can you optimize this for this specific vendor? Again, it also depends on, I get my SQL Server through a license, educational license, and I can always use my SQL for free. But a lot of these other platforms are either proprietary, you need a license for them, or they charge you by the query. That is annoying when you're trying to just do an educational content with non-for-profit goals. I will try though. That's something that I want to think about. This is a very, very early stage. I am open to any suggestions. I will keep doing these videos. I can tell you I have ideas to at least go into 2026 with my current release schedule. And yeah, as always, I do appreciate everybody's time. If you found this interesting or if you just want to ask me any questions, again, as always, feel free. You have my contact here. This YouTube channel is always open for that. Any likes, any feedback, I appreciate it. But with that being said, I hope you are all fine. You have happy holidays, and I will see you in the basic of casting and converting data types with SQL Server. Thank you. Bye bye.